All right, here's the deal. We get this question all the time on this channel. Can I join a top tier country club in Boca without actually living in one? The short answer, absolutely. And if you're going to do it, my top pick is the Boca Raton, or as us locals still call it, the Boca Resort. Now, this isn't just a club. It's not just a resort. It's a whole lifestyle. I've stayed here, I've played here, I've hit the spa, the beach club, the restaurants, and I've had clients become full members who can't stop raving about it. So today, we're giving the Boca Raton the spotlight it deserves. We're gonna cover the hotels, the club, the dining, the golf, the events, the perks, basically everything that you need to know if you're thinking about making this your South Florida home base. If you're new here, I'm Jonathan, and this is Live South Florida. We help people buy, sell, and live their best lives in South Florida. So go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and grab the free relocation guide down in the description below. The Boca Raton opened back in 1926, originally as the Ritz-Carlton Cloister Inn, and it was designed by the legendary architect himself, Addison Meisner, the same guy who pretty much shaped the look and feel of all of Boca Raton. It started as a small luxury hotel, a little hidden retreat for the wealthy, and over the years, it expanded into one of the most iconic resorts in the country, blending history, luxury, and that signature South Florida energy. The Boca Raton isn't just a hotel, it's 5 distinct hotels, a full private club, restaurants, a world-class marina, golf, spa, beach. Basically, it's like its own private city built for living your absolute best South Florida life. When you're a member here or even just staying here, you're stepping into a whole ecosystem of luxury experiences that you really can't find anywhere else. And the best part, no matter where you stay or even if you just join the club without staying overnight, you have full access to the entire resort. I've been around a lot of clubs and resorts down here. There's nothing that even comes close to the Boca Raton in terms of how complete and well executed it is. My opinion, of course. Let's start with where it all began, the Cloister. The Cloister is where the whole story starts. Built back in 1926, totally reimagined since, but it still gives off that grand old Florida vibe that makes you feel like you just stepped into a classic postcard. This is the first thing that you see when you roll up, hand your keys to the valet, and start soaking it all in. Mediterranean-style architecture, palm-lined courtyards, little garden paths that make you just want to wander. It's elegant, it's classic, it's peaceful, but the inside, it's totally fresh and updated. There are 294 rooms and suites here, and you're just steps from the golf club, racket club, spa, Palmera, and some of the best dining in the property. If you're looking for that timeless Boca charm with all of the modern perks, the Cloister is your spot. If you're all about sky-high views and modern sleek design, this is where you'll want to check in. Standing 27 stories tall, you can spot this thing from just about anywhere in East Boca. It's basically the resort's beacon. Every single inch has been reimagined, and the 244 rooms and suites here are flooded with light thanks to those floor-to-ceiling windows. Think warm wood tones, marble finishes, and views that'll make you stop mid-conversation. Ocean on one side, intracoastal on the other. Room setups are super flexible, connect suites for the whole crew, or if you're feeling extra, take over an entire floor. You're also steps from the harbor side, pool, club, and some seriously good eats like Sidel's and the Japanese Bocce Club. And then there's Top of the Tower, a private 27th floor lounge where the cocktails are strong, the champagne is cold, and the views are so good you'll want to cancel your dinner plans and just stay put. If you want that elevated modern energy, the tower delivers in a big way. Total shift energy here. This is the resort's adults only, all suites escape, tucked right along the marina. It's all about that quiet, understated luxury. Think butler service, balconies that spill out over the water, and a calm that makes you forget that you're just minutes from downtown Boca. The crown jewel here is Flybridge, which is a rooftop tasting experience where you can choose a 3 or 5 course menu, all cooked right in front of you in a glass-walled kitchen. It's intimate, it's refined, and it's so exclusive that only Yacht Club guests and members can get in. Your stay also comes with continental breakfast, access to the spa Palmera pool, and of course, the run of the entire resort when you feel like venturing out. If you're after privacy, calm, and true 5-star service, the Yacht Club is calling your name. This is where the South Florida beach life goes full throttle. You're right on the ocean with a half-mile of private beach to call your own, plus 8 pools, a splash pad for the kids or the kid in you, poolside bars, and luxe cabanas that are tucked under swaying palms. They just wrapped up a $125 million makeover here, and trust me, you can tell. Everything feels fresh, polished, and ready for Instagram. The 210 rooms and suites are all bright, airy, spotless, with that crisp vacation just started feel. You've got boat access straight from the marina, a brand new sunblock booth, because this is Florida, and some great dining options like Oceanside and Onda, an adults-only sandside restaurant that's perfect for a long lunch with the view. If you want your toes in the sand and full-on resort energy, the Beach Club is your playground. If you're planning to settle in for a while or you just want your own little corner of paradise, the Bungalows are where you go. It's tucked away in a private part of the resort. This is low-key luxury at its best. You've got 58 two-bedroom suites, full kitchens for when you feel like cooking, and in the premium units, washers and dryers so you can pack light and still look fresh. There's even a private pool and lounge reserved just for bungalow guests so you can float in total peace before heading out to explore. It's quiet, it's easy, and you still have full access to everything at the Boca Raton whenever you want a little more action. And here's the bonus. Bungalows are pet friendly, so yes, you can bring your dog along and let them live their best resort life too. For long stays, extra privacy, or a home away from home vibe, the Bungalows are the move. So what if you don't want to stay at the hotel? You just want to be part of the lifestyle? That's where the club comes in. The membership gets you access to a private beach and beach club, Spa Palmera, a Forbes 5-star luxury spa, Harborside Pool Club with water slides and a lazy river, championship level golf course, fitness center plus complimentary classes, full racket club with tennis and pickleball, 16 exclusive restaurants and bars, and some of the best signature events, wellness programs, and social experiences in all of South Florida. As for pricing, we've got a link to the full breakdown down in the description below, including family versus individual membership, annual versus monthly, and all of the golf rates. If you're looking for club life without the gated HOA, this right here is it. Now, beyond all the access, members also get a bunch of savings throughout the resort. 20% off most food and drinks, members only nights with extra discounts, spa discounts, retail plus event savings, free valet for you and your guests, racket club matchmaking, and hotel plus catering discounts for you and your crew. Now, golf is a separate thing. It's not included in the base membership. It's an add-on, and right now there's a wait list. All of the fees and the breakdown are in the description box below. Here's what you get with the golf add-on. Unlimited green fees, you only pay per cart or bag fees, year-round access to the Seagate Golf Club, preferred tee times at Deer Creek, summer reciprocal clubs, 7-day booking window, complimentary locker and bag storage, discount guest rates. It's a great setup if you're a regular golfer, and again, it's optional. Very important to add that if you don't have the golf add-on, you can still play, you just pay as you go. You can find the breakdown on all of that in the link below as well. There are 16 different restaurants and bars across the resort, and the variety is legit. Whether you want something upscale, casual, or just a quick bite after the pool, here's a rundown of some of the standouts. Total staple, great for bagels, chopped salads, smoked salmon, that classic New York style brunch vibe. It's bright, it's always buzzing, and it's open all day long. Sushi with a twist. You've got fresh rolls, a cool vibe, and yes, an actual bocce court in the middle of the restaurant. It's super fun at night. This is your go-to lounge spot, great for a cocktail and a small bite with indoor-outdoor seating and live music some nights. Low-key but classy. Upscale Italian right on the water, fresh pasta, candlelight, beautiful views. It's definitely a date night spot. Also at the Beach Club, but adults only and a little more elevated, seasonal menu, coastal inspiration, and it's right on the sand. You're basically dining with the ocean 5 steps away. This one brings the old school steakhouse vibe with a splash of glam. Think perfectly cooked steaks, martinis, retro design, but with that modern Boca twist. This is a social hub of Harborside. It's casual, it's fresh, and it's right near the pool. It's an easy spot for lunch or drinks in between activities. It's the sweet spot, literally, an elegant little patisserie for chocolates, pastries, and espresso. Definitely worth a stop if you've got a sweet tooth. It's exclusive to Yacht Club guests and club members. It's an intimate rooftop tasting experience. Every table feels like a chef's table, and the views are insane. Over at the Yacht Club, adults only, elegant and peaceful, perfect spot for a quiet dinner on the water. And of course, poolside drinks, coffee shops, in-room dining that's actually good. And the options go on and on. The best part, members get 20% off of most of these spots and even more during members only nights. So yeah, you're covered. Sure, the Boca Raton nails the food, the beach, and the pools, but they also know how to throw one heck of a party. Holidays, birthdays, weddings, big family reunions, they've got the spaces, the staff, and the kind of polished service that makes everything run smooth, whether it's 10 people or 200. For the big calendar moments, they don't just set the table, they go all out. New Year's Eve, Easter brunch, Passover Seder, Mother's Day, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and the list goes on. These are all full-on resort-wide productions. We're talking fireworks lighting up the sky, live music, kids' activities, themed menus, and little touches that make it feel special from the moment that you arrive. And if you're planning something personal, like a wedding on the sand, a milestone birthday in a ballroom, or even a corporate retreat that people actually look forward to, their event planners handle every detail. You dream it up and they make it happen. Indoor, outdoor, beachfront, intimate, over the top, they've got you covered. And on top of that, members get access to a year-round lineup of exclusive events, wine dinners, fitness weekends, art shows, kids camps, shopping nights. So there's always something on the calendar. All you have to really do is just show up and be ready to have a good time. The Boca Raton takes care of the rest. Let's talk families for a sec, because a lot of people hear luxury resort and instantly think adults only, quiet hallways, and kids getting side-eyed at the pool. Not here. The Boca Raton is actually one of the most family-friendly resorts in Florida. Forbes even named it the best for activities, and they weren't exaggerating. No matter the age, toddlers, tweens, or teens, there's something here for everyone. The heart of the action is the Harborside Pool Club, which is 3 pools, a lazy river, water slides, a splash pad, and cabanas with butler service, so you can kick back while the kids burn off all that vacation energy. And then there's a flow rider, a wave simulator where kids and adults can surf or boogie board without worrying about riptides. It's just as fun for beginners as it is for pros, and for parents who want a good laugh watching wipeouts. For the little ones, there's the Banyan Bunch Kids Club for ages 4 to 12 with crafting, dancing, yoga, story time, and more, all fully supervised, by the way. In summer, it levels up into Banyan Bunch Summer Camp with 10 themed weeks packed with games, team challenges, and even golf and tennis clinics run by the resort's own instructors. Older kids can head to the break, a cool hangout for ages 11 to 15 with VR games, podcast booth, a candy wall, and yes, a TikTok station. And for teens who want more independence, there's Game Loft, another spot to chill, play games, and escape the parent zone for a while. The beach is just as family friendly with calm waters, plenty of space to run around, comfy chairs, cabanas, and attendants ready to set you up for the day. And for the smallest adventurers, the pirate ship splash zone is a hit with water cannons, mini slides, and play areas built just for them with adorable kitty cabanas nearby so they can have their own little VIP space. The bottom line, whether you're here for a weekend or the whole summer, the Boca Raton makes it easy for everyone in the family to have a blast and for parents to actually relax. All right, that's a wrap on the Boca Raton. If you found this helpful, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment down below. If the Boca Raton is on your radar or if you've ever stayed here, I'd love to hear about what your experience was like. And hey, if you're seriously considering joining the club, moving to Boca, or you just want help figuring out if this is a lifestyle that fits you, feel free to reach out. My team and I help people relocate, buy, and sell all over South Florida, and we'd be happy to help you too. Also, if you want to learn more about living in Boca Raton, make sure to check out this video. It breaks down everything from neighborhoods to schools to real estate and more. You won't want to miss it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.